I think it's fairly safe to say that I was obsessed with this trail. Kokopelli Trail is a 142-mile trail that goes from Loma, Colorado to Moab, Utah. It's mostly used by mountain bikers, but it's an amazing trail for running as well. On the long Thanksgiving weekend in 2019, I made a first unsupported FKT attempt. I failed quite miserably. In May 2020, I went back for a second unsupported attempt, and this time I was successful. But that wasn't the end of the story yet. For some strange reason, I felt the urge to do a self-supported out and back FKT. In March 2021, I did a first attempt. It didn't go well.
Will I come back to this? No. No. No.
40 days later, I went again. I started my adventure at the Slick Rock Trailhead in Moab, Utah on April 26, 2021 at 4 a.m.
It's going up. Going up.
Well, I just said it wasn't really interesting.
It's going up. Going up the Sand Flats Road to the La Salle Loop Road. Yeah, well, day one.
Blah blah. Well, this is the lengthy story of my 284-mile journey through the desert. Hang in.
Lots of flowers everywhere. Springtime.
It felt like typical April weather. It was very windy, wasn't very warm, and it wasn't clear what the weather was gonna do. But I shall find out soon. Wow, so cool. Let's do it again. Just kidding. Let's do a different one.
Getting to the high point of the La Salle's part. It's just, I think over 8,000 feet. You can kind of see, I can feel the elevation. Well, that road, road, that road.
The guys who sealed the pavement clearly had some fun here. The road walk was easy, but I was really looking forward to some other surface.
The grind continues. It's cloudy and it varies from chilly to sort of warm depending on the wind. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm not sure what to make of that. We would leave a mandarin. Looks good. Found the mandarin. I'm eating it. Don't care. There's sand there's dust, there's wind, and that repeats. There's sand, there's dust, there's wind, and that repeats.
I was secretly hoping that I could perhaps make it to Dewey Bridge on day 1, but clearly that wasn't gonna happen.
Not sure how far I'll go. It's 8 o'clock, still windy. Still looks like rain. Probably have to set up a tarp. Oh, can't move anymore. Well, it started raining at just 30 minutes past midnight. Breakfast time. It is 3 o'clock. The journey continues. It rained on and off past midnight. I had to set up a shelter in the middle of the night. Dewey Bridge, 5 o'clock on Tuesday.
While day 2 turned out to be quite eventful, I'll give you the summary. It started to rain more seriously, and I had to put on all my rain gear. Storms were rolling in all day. Some I dodged, some I didn't. The ground got really muddy and slippery. 2 jerks on motorcycles were tearing up the trail along the Colorado. No motorized vehicles of any sort are allowed on that part of the trail. Later, I walked up to another motorcycle dude who got injured and had to be rescued. In the late afternoon, the sun started to peek out, and things were looking a little bit more positive. However, my pace table revealed that I was hours behind schedule. Oh well. Eventually, darkness fell, and I called it a day.
Well, that was a bitter cold night. At least it didn't rain. I had to put on all my layers, and in the morning everything was wet. So I'll have to dry things during the day. Now I have about 27 miles to the turnaround point. I'm going through Rabbit Valley. It's bitter cold. It's been not a good night. Soon it'll be too hot. Approaching Salt Creek. Salt Creek is kind of raging. It looks disgusting.
6 months later, I took the train that goes right through Salt Creek. It was really cool to see the environment and the trail from that perspective. You can see the Salt Creek footbridge where the trail crosses right here.
This is mentally really hard. I can't imagine having to come back here. That it will take me just 8 hours to get here. I'm really struggling. I can't believe it's like still almost 4 miles. It seems just freaking impossible. I know it's going along these cliffs forever.
Oh, what a whiny baby. Really wasn't that far. Well, I guess now I just have to go back to Moab.
At least I didn't quit. I was on the fence. I'm feeling absolutely terrible. No power. Maybe it's the heat. fantastic. It's fantastic. The Kokopelli has hair, and I don't. The Kokopelli has hair, and I don't. Is that a problem? No, I think that's fine. Those last few hours of the day are always incredibly painful.
Instead of more gibberish for this day, let's just go with some music.
I can totally relate to that. Dewey Bridge. Well, good morning. This was a terrible morning. Okay. Yeah. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
I surely look and sound slightly deranged. I had over 60 miles to go, but I was really hoping I could wrap this thing up today. The sun was out, no cloud was to be seen, and it was getting really hot. There's an endless climb out of Dewey Bridge, and then a descent, and then another endless climb, and then there's the pavement. And then there's an endless descent into Moab.
Nothing beats a frosted cheese. Here we go.
Mirror, mirror in the pond. Yeah, you look pretty bad. Oh my god.
Did I mention that for 5 days I never washed this spoon? I just licked it off. And also I never washed myself. And I brushed my teeth once.
Well, this went on, and so is this movie. I'll spare you all the details.
I had a brand new pair of socks saved for that 11-mile road section. Only one. I would put it on right away.
After 5 days, I was finally able to wash my spoon. And after that somewhat magical event, it was time to grind up the LaSalle Loop Road. Well, as you can see, this was really dragging on, and the movie's almost 15 minutes already, so let's wrap this up. After I had reached a high point on the LaSalle Loop Road, I had about a 15-mile descent into Moab to do. The Sandflats road is usually soft and sandy, but since it had rained, it was hard as concrete.
It's like fucking concrete. Fantastic. It's fantastic. The Sandflats is amazing. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm having a crisis. It's still 3 miles at my current pace. That's like a fucking hour. I need to eat. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to sleep. And all things together. Oh no. Okay. Thought that was a snake. Let's see. So that's mile 1, but
After 4 days and almost 23 hours, I was finally back at the start. And no, I will never do this again.